Hi, this is Marina from Darkstar Astrology, bringing you the full moon in January. It's the first one of 2023, and it will be on the 6th of January, which is Epiphany, when the three kings came. So just some stats. We've got that it falls at 16 degrees of Cancer, which is Decan 2. It's opposite Mercury. The full moon fixed star is Wazat in the waist area of Pollux. In Gemini, it's the dark twin. The tarot card is the Three of Cups, and the healing crystal is the Amazonite, which is the inspiration behind the artwork that I've been getting into, which is the abstract picture that you can see on the screen. So the moon in Cancer, Decan 2, really powerful and comfortable there. Obviously the moon does rule Cancer in general anyway, but with this particular decan, family values are really high. So if parental support is loving, we can usually attract success to our lives at this time. Even if we do not become wealthy, we'll probably just have enough to get by in cash and be quite happy with our lot. So this energy, though, is not overly ambitious. It doesn't crave to be either. The right job could simply fall into our lap just when we really need it, especially if you have anything around 16 degrees of Cancer, but also the other cardinal signs as well. But there is a negative side, though, which is if we feel we've had the misfortune of a really harsh upbringing. Any sensitive souls will really need their cuddles right now, and this is not the time to use the Spartan school of parenting when you are trying to discipline your child. So resentment built up after observing other happy families could cause great bitterness for those who've experienced child abuse. Therefore, at this time, we might feel we need a really loving and patient partner to heal those very deep childhood wounds. For all of us, we will need to feel like we're in a safe community, and that's really important at this time as we're so sensitive to the neighborhood vibration. We also benefit from, well, literally benefit from having a nice walled garden, which is actually what Austin Kopok refers to this sun section of the decan. He calls it the walled garden. We will do better in tranquil suburban areas rather than frantic city centres with high crime rates. So the card associated with this full moon and this decan is the Three of Cups, which is a pretty nice card, really. It is a celebratory card, suggests good karma, and much as the trine aspect is. So Teach Me Tarot say, the multiple choice or feast or famine aspect of this card could find you moving from a period of drought in your love life to having several potential partners to choose from all at one time. And if there's been a separation or falling out between the partners, the Three of Cups can symbolize a happy reunion. So that's one of the meanings that can apply to this full moon. And also full moons do tend to be about partnerships and bringing people together. And the joy of the brightest star, Sirius, in the sky shines through here as well. Although, Sirius is 2 degrees away, so it's quite close. So it can also signify that there'll be a time spent socialising and organising parties at this full moon as well. Now, conversely, the fixed star Wazat, which is found at 18 degrees, and it is the closest star, and that's because it's 1.5 degrees away, so it is actually closer than Sirius. So that's why I chose Wazat. So as I said, it is found in Pollux, one of the twins in Gemini, and it's quite melancholic because it is the dark twin. So there's a quote from... have I got it? Yes. Fixed Stars and Their Interpretations. That's Elsbeth Ebertine. And she says that because of the Saturnian quality of the star, it gives a heaviness and tendency to pessimism. Apart from that, however, Al-Wazat does show up as a quality of being able to speak with clear authority when others are waffling and prominence in public affairs or management is often the result. So I think if you put Wazat, which is quite, I mean, it's quite a, yeah, Capricorn, Saturn type of energy, and we put it with Cancer, the Cancer energy, it's kind of its opposite then, isn't it? So I guess you can, it gives this full moon a bit more of a seriousness. And of course, you know, the sun is also still in Capricorn too. Now, Robson is more negative about Wazat, and he says, yes, it's of the nature of Saturn, connected with chemicals, poisons and gas, violence, malevolence, destructiveness as a first principle. But on the positive side, Jamie Partridge found that looking at mundane effects, he found some interesting and more positive associations with the story of the constellation of Gemini. These themes are of cooperation, bridge building, and compromise, all Mercury-Venus attributes associated with close partners, whether friend or foe, and finding the middle ground. So yeah, I suppose it is bridging the two twins, isn't it? So, and also because the aspect for this moon is opposite Mercury too, and I think Mercury is also retrograde also. So, yeah, it is quite polarized. So you could choose either side, and as I keep saying, these moons do not control you. They offer toolkits for your sort of magic if you want, and so these are all the elements. I just kind of read them out and you can make of them what you will. Now, yes, moon opposite Mercury in the sky, moods will change very swiftly. So yeah, it will go from dark twin to light twin all the time. So yeah, think of it like a day when you have rain showers, alternating sunny periods and sudden gusts of winds. Just one wind. Therefore, it's extremely difficult to plan. One needs to be super adaptive and agile to shift with the public mood. And because of this uncertainty, you might feel like you want to stay close to home. You might also want to do things on a small scale so that any last minute changes are not the end of the world. This is a time for really just making minor tweaks, attention to detail and adjustments. You don't want to get involved with projects that need long-term planning or tackle anything wildly ambitious. Yeah, just nothing huge, no huge structures. Don't be building foundations at this time. Just perfect what you've already sort of assembled, really. So the summary is that this full moon, Cancer, full moon January, will be great for finding compromise, but it will be after carefully weighing up all the many different options. There's an opportunity for experimentation with the moon trine Uranus as well. And also in the charts, it's not connected with the moon, but there is also a harmonious trine from Venus to Mars, which can only help relationships thrive as well. Adult children of abusive parents are able to heal their wounds by observing how a happy and functional family behaves. And at this time, one could find a surrogate parent or a kindly parental role model. So yeah, I think this is a good time for sort of mediation, that kind of thing. So the full moon healing crystal I picked was Amazonite. So it's pretty good for manifestation. It's the crystal that also helps overcome toxic role models and allows you to act boldly. So in a world of harsh judgment and confrontation, it is crucial to have the confidence to live according to one's personal values without fear of being judged. So this stone encourages us to be bold and brave, to pursue our dreams and to keep trying until they become a reality. Now, the healing chest says that Amazonite facilitates the setting of clear, firm boundaries for oneself and others and strengthens the resolve needed to hold fast when these boundaries are challenged. So yeah, I think that also fits well with the fact that Wazat is quite a Saturnian star as well. So the boundary setting is important. And the healing energy of Amazonite can also be beneficial to those who are struggling with past trauma. It helps the mind filter out stress and anxiety and let go of what no longer serves you. By breaking down big problems into bite-sized, digestible pieces, this crystal helps patch up old wounds and makes things seem a lot less overwhelming. So yeah, I think it's all about making things smaller and manageable, one step at a time. And like I said, fine-tuning things. It's not about taking big leaps at this full moon. So thanks for listening. Please like and subscribe. I always forget to say that. And if you like the artwork, there's links below to where it's available for sale as a poster, but also on various items as well. So thanks for listening. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.